Our travels start off on a bit of a light note with The Halloween Tree, a daytime Emmy Award-winning 1993 feature-length animated fantasy drama television movie produced by Hanna-Barbera, based on Ray Bradbury's 1972 fantasy novel of the same name. The film tells the story of a group of trick-or-treating children who learn about the origins and influences of Halloween when one of their friends is spirited away by a mysterious force. The Halloween Tree stars Ray Bradbury as the narrator and Leonard Nimoy as the children's guide, Mr. Mountshrew. Bradbury also wrote the film's Emmy Award-winning screenplay. The film is often featured on Cartoon Network during the Halloween season. 1993 would continue to produce quality children's ghost entertainment, with the beloved film The Nightmare Before Christmas, often promoted as Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, a 1993 American stop-motion dark fantasy comedy musical film directed by Henry Selick and produced and conceived by Tim Burton. It tells the story of Jack Skellington, a character from Halloween Town, who opens up a portal to Christmas Town and decides to celebrate the holiday with some dastardly and comical consequences. The children's trend would continue with the introduction of a television classic to the big screen with Casper, a 1995 American live-action family comedy fantasy feature film directed by Brad Silberling. It is based on the cartoon and Harvey Comics character Casper the Friendly Ghost. The same year we would get Haunted, a 1995 horror film by veteran director Lewis Gilbert and starring Aidan Quinn, Kate Beckinsale, Anthony Andrews, and John Gallude. It is based on a novel of the same name by James Herbert. The film was produced by Andrews and Gilbert. And finally, we end things off with The Frighteners, a 1996 New Zealand American horror comedy fantasy film directed by Peter Jackson and co-written with his wife, Fran Walsh. The film stars Michael J. Fox, Trini Alvarado, Peter Dobson, John Aston, Dee Wallace, Jeffrey Combs, and Jake Busey. The Frighteners tells the story of Frank Bannister, an architect who develops psychic abilities allowing him to see, hear, and communicate with ghosts after his wife's murder. He initially uses his new abilities to befriend ghosts, whom he sends to haunt people so that he can charge them handsome fees for exorcising the ghosts. However, the spirit of a mass murderer appears, able to attack the living and the dead, posing as the ghost of the Grim Reaper, prompting Frank to investigate the supernatural presence. Join us next time as we continue traveling down the road of horror.